Sup YouTube, welcome. This is Just Cause 2, by the way. I've I've got a couple mods running here, and if you want me to make more gameplay of this, if you want me to show more of it, then of course I will. But the main purpose of this video is not for this gameplay. Hold on one second. Let me actually check on the audio really quick. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, the audio is fine. So anyway, the purpose of this video is to say I'm not dead, okay? Nobody's saying that, but I'm not dead. I really have been. Part of it has been me being actually busy from school. The other part has been just not wanting to put in the couple of hours that it takes to actually upload and render videos. And I actually have one more episode of SimCity that that I have rendered, but I don't have uploaded. Let me actually check. Okay, I just had to check what time I started recording. So guys, it's been a while. I'm going to college now. I can't even remember when I uploaded my last video, but I'm going to college. I'm going to ITT Tech. And this, I think this video is going to be more an update than anything. And don't worry, because guys, I am not going to say on this video, oh, I'm not going to make videos anymore. Because there are people that do that, and they kind of grow out of it. But for me, I really do enjoy this. I haven't wanted to put the couple of hours into rendering and uploading videos, but I still love doing this, and I want to continue doing this. So I am not going to tell you guys that I am not going to record videos anymore, because that would be a lie. By the way, the only two mods I have, one is that it makes the clouds cooler looking, and the other is that the black market has been updated, and like not for everything to be free, but for everything to have like for everything to be in here. For instance, Baby Panay's rocket launcher, like normally you wouldn't have access to that, but in this mod you do. And they also have realistic prices. For instance, the pistol costing $2,000 instead of $20,000, which I think it cost before. Triggered explosives instead of $30,000 is $3,000. So I feel like I want to try this bubble gun, but I'm not going to. Because I want to actually show you this. Yeah, this agency car. I did this before, and this is actually really fun. It costs $4,500. Also, it skips the cutscenes automatically. See that? So let's get in. This car actually has a lot of armor. So it should. Last time I did this, it actually survived until I got down to the jungle at the bottom. And then it caught on fire, even though it was flipping flipping like that. I love this. I love watching this. Anyways, so again, like I said, it's a channel update time. I've still been watching videos on YouTube. I've still been watching BOO and Good. And I also watch this channel called Eat Your Kimchi. It's about these two people that live and work in Korea. South Korea, for those of you who don't know the difference. Some people don't. You'd be surprised. Anyways, see, look at this car, it's still kicking. Anyways, these, even though the tire's about to come off, wheels, these people live and work in Korea, and they were, originally, teaching, and now they have another job. I forgot what they actually do. Guys, if you watch Eat Your Kimchi, then tell me what they do, because I forgot. But I like watching their videos, and I watch almost all of them. I actually don't watch a lot of the K-pop music Mondays, because I have my K-pop and I like it. But I mean, but I do watch it. I do watch them, not all of them, but usually I don't actually get the songs that they mention, because they usually don't interest me. But anyways, I've still been watching videos, and this Minecraft update 1.7 has been looking very cool to me, and so I've been thinking about starting up the Nomad series again, and not like a new season or anything, just continue right where we left off. Just increasing the size of the world more. Anyways, yeah, I've been thinking about doing that again. Also, I discovered a thing, I want to say a month ago, maybe a little over a month ago, that it basically allows me to take my Korea trip and put it on crowdfunding. And so far I have had almost 0 people actually wanting to back my cause. Wow, that was beast. I've had almost 0 people wanting to back my cause. I'm just gonna go ahead and steal this government car. Come on, let me in. I think I have to kill this guy first.
Stop right there! He's got one of our vehicles!
All units, we have reported
Now I'm wanted.
violent
Okay,
acts. Report to location immediately.
So let's see. What was I saying? Oh yeah, crowdfunding for my Korea trip next summer. So I really don't know how much you guys know because you peeps have pretty much been in the dark. I've actually gotten a couple of subscribers recently, which welcome if you've recently subscribed. And welcome even if you've been a subscriber for a long time. So, like I said, almost 0 luck with the crowdfunding campaign, and I can understand that because a lot of the campaigns are for, like, we don't have the money to help our dying dog. I've been here before. Let me turn off the beaten path. And I understand there are lots of more worthy causes than mine on the crowdfunding website. I've raised a little bit, but of course, but when somebody sees "Help me go to Korea," and it's not even like there are some that are "Help me go to Korea," but it's for a mission trip. Okay, so this, and I say that in the description of the crowdfunding thing. I say this trip is. I understand that it's that there are a lot better causes. I don't know if I say that exactly, but basically I say, like, I understand that this is just for me and and my friend. That's my friend Steven that's going. I don't know if I actually mentioned that before, but if I hadn't before, now you know. So my friend Steven is going with me to Korea next summer. But so far, well, actually, no, I won't say so far, but the goal, I set the goal just really high. Just figured any amount of money will help, because even the minimum donation of $1, I think the minimum was $1, and I didn't set that. it's the website that sets the minimum. I think there's a minimum donation, but I'm not exactly sure. I know I made, like, reward levels that are not actually reward levels. It just tells you what the money can buy. And the minimum reward level was $5. So I told you a couple things that it could buy with $5. Anyways, the goal is $1,500, and I realize that most likely I'm not gonna reach that, but any amount helps. And I say that because I say that because it's true. Because in Korea, you can get a meal that's healthy and cheap. Now, granted, it tastes like crap, but you can get a meal that's healthy and cheap for $1.50. And I say this because I have Korean friends that can verify this. That yes, you can get a really cheap meal. It's also healthy. It's like Korean sushi, I think. But apparently, it also tastes like crap. But it helps. It's something. And you can also buy bus passes and subway tickets, and just any amount helps. And I do say that yes, I will be covering it on video. I already actually have some plans for things that I want to record on video, and of course I'll be taking tons of pictures and all that on my trip. I've been doing a lot of planning. that's okay. So that's my Korea trip. Now let me transition just a little bit into the book I've recently been reading. I probably mentioned before that the whole reason I became so interested in South Korea was that I read a book at the end of last year called Nothing to Envy, and that was about North Korea, and at the end it starts talking about South Korea, and I just became so interested in it. And so after that, my dad got me this book for Christmas. It's Killing Lincoln by Bill O'Reilly, and I kind of wanted to read it, but I mean, I wanted to read another book about North Korea, to be honest. But I didn't. I said, okay, he got it for me for Christmas. I should read it because it's just to kind of thank him, because it was a good book. I enjoyed it. Of course, I probably would have enjoyed reading a book about North Korea more, but it means a lot that he actually was thinking that I would enjoy that book. So I read that, but it took me a long time because there was a long period of time. Oh, this car is really bad. There was a long period of time where it was very, very hard for me to read that book because I was just not interested. There's just a long part where it's just not interesting at all to me. And, don't, oh, I was scared. I didn't want to hurt that car, this precious car.
Help me, everybody help! Right there!
Reports of violence in the sector. Respond to
So anyways,
immediately.
what I decided to do is I made this little plan. I said, okay, every time I take a poop, I'm gonna read a chapter, which in Killing Lincoln, the chapters are only a couple pages, so it wasn't. That's terrible. I'm getting out of this car. Wow, that was lucky. Anyway, yeah, I said every time I poop, okay, and hey, everybody poops, okay? There's even a book about it. Everybody poops. I said every time I take a poop, I'm gonna read a chapter, and I did, and eventually I finally had, it was like 20 chapters left, but it was like 40 pages left, and there was one day I really wanted to get started on another book on North Korea, so I just read the rest of it. So, now the book that I'm currently reading is apparently by a friend of the author of Nothing to Envy, which is the book that got me interested in South Korea in the first place. And it's called Under the Loving Care of the Fatherly Leader, North Korea and the Kim Dynasty. And whereas Nothing to Envy was more about stories about the 5 individual people that were living in North Korea.
Come on, you piece of crap!
This one is more about kind of geopolitical events and stuff such as that. Geopolitical events, and it also talks about the life of Kim Il-sung, factual and the state version in North Korea, and it's a lot of historical information. It's actually very, very good. And when I looked at the sample of it, it looked like it was only 160 pages, and I didn't know that they changed the number of pages for the sample. Like, I thought it just gave you the same number of pages, and then you just skipped around, so you can't actually read the whole book from the sample. But I was like, well, it looks kind of short, but it's about North Korea, and I'm very interested in it, so I'll get it. I got it, and this thing is 1,062 pages. I'm just like, what? Like, that is a lot. But upon further investigation, there are a couple hundred pages in the back that are probably sources. I didn't actually check what was back there, but I know the end of the last chapter is on, I think, page 837, I think. And let's blow up these wind turbines. Dang. Oh crap. Oh crap. All right. So yeah, I've been reading that, and I'm on page like 170 something right now. I finished a whole chapter today, which is really saying a lot because these chapters are like 20 to 30 pages, and there's a lot of stuff on each page. Gosh dang. But anyways, that's a very good book, and so now let me kind of take the academic focus of reading, and use that to transition into the fact. Yep. Oh crap, that's a hand grenade. Oh, so it's have the same purpose. I have these triggered explosives though, and I want to use those.
Alert! Reports of hostile in the area.
Shut up, guys.
All available units
I'm trying to talk about my life. Oh crap! Oh crap! That's not good. Oh crap! All right, we're good. We're fine. Let's get this armor upgrade. Okay, so I'm going to ITT Tech, and guys, if you're not familiar with the whole ITT Tech stuff, I would actually recommend going, and here's why. Gosh, stop. Here's why, because they actually charge very, very high prices, but there is the incentive scholarship. Gosh dang. So hard for me to get on these wind turbines. Well, I should probably get a helicopter. But anyways, without the incentive scholarship, they have very, very high prices. And when I say that, I mean business, because I'm talking about a 2-year degree for $40,000 or more. That's a lot. But the incentive scholarship is something like, if I remember right, it's like $9,500 per year. So you can actually cut the cost of college like in half if you just get the incentive scholarship, which is really great. But anyways, I would recommend going there, but I'm not here to advertise it. So my life is as follows. Very similar to over the summer before school started. But I have school Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, and that could very well change once once the quarter ends. Because once the quarter ends, I will have different classes, so they will most likely be on different days. But my point is that right now I have class on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Mondays I have school from 6 p.m. to 10:45 p.m. It's very late, but this is why 3 days a week is considered full-time. Wednesdays I have school from 6 o'clock p.m. to 9:45 p.m. and Saturdays I have school from 9 a.m. to 1:45 p.m. So that's my schedule. Mondays class is computer structure and logic. Wednesday's class is problem solving, and Saturday's class is strategies for the technical professional. That was actually very effective. So that's what my school situation is, and let me also use this now to transition into my career. So I really, before starting college, when I used to record all these videos all the time, I really wanted this to be my career, just like BOO and Good. I really wanted to be able to do this, but the reality is that not everybody gets to do that. And because, I mean, of course I love doing it, but I wasn't making any money from it, so I figured, okay, I gotta probably figure something else out. And again, I want to keep doing it, even though I realize that I can't make it my profession. I do want to keep doing it. And I know we didn't complete that settlement, but that's because I don't really care right now. I'll come back to it later. I was okay with not being able to make YouTube my profession, but at the same time I felt like, okay, now I gotta find something else. You know, I gotta have a plan now. So here's what I decided. My degree from ITT Tech is going to be in Network Systems Administration. Oops, crap.
Hostile activity in the sector.
My degree is Network Systems Administration, and that probably would be able to get me some kind of job, maybe in a hospital, maybe just in a business, so just somewhere. Let's steal yours faster. Working in a server room, something like that, which would be nice. Oh, that was a beast. Which would be nice. But I figured, you know what? I love Korea so much. I want to try out teaching English in Korea. Luckily for me, the requirements don't include a degree in English, because if they had, then I would be screwed, because I had already chosen my degree by then. But they do require a degree, so I figure with my degree, after I get out, there's a program that only requires a 2-year degree, and it pays less than the one with the 4-year degree, but it would be good for trying something out. So here's my plan. Excuse me, I burped. Here's my plan. I'm gonna graduate from ITT Tech, okay? And by the way, the incentive scholarship, I never actually said what that was. The incentive scholarship, all you have to do is keep a C average or above, which is really, really easy. Personally, my classes are so easy right now. I mean, it's just a little bit of grunt work, and that's it. It's not really challenging stuff for me. But there are people in my class that get challenged. So my advice is that if you're going to go to ITT Tech and you want it because it's easy, go to it right after high school, when all the stuff is still fresh in your mind. Anyways, so my 2-year degree is in Network Systems Administration. When I graduate from ITT Tech, and I'm gonna do it. I'm really passionate about going to Korea. I'm gonna get involved in this program. Ouch. I'm gonna get involved in this program and see if I can sign a 6-month contract. Okay, because I thought I was going to have to sign a 1-year contract, and I thought that was going to be pretty difficult, but they do have 6-month contracts available, and so I think I would like to try for one of those. This trip next summer is, yes, for tourism, but also I want to see what life might be like teaching in Korea. And so, I want to get involved in this program that will allow me to teach in a Korean elementary school, rural Korea, not in Seoul, or actually maybe Busan, probably like outside it, because it says almost exclusively in rural areas, which then I better learn Korean. But anyways, so I plan to try and sign a 6-month contract and teach English in Korea for 6 months, and when I get done with that, if I really, really enjoyed it, then I plan to go back to ITT Tech for a 4-year degree, and then get involved in another program that actually pays more, but it requires a 4-year degree. So if I don't like it, because I'm recognizing that, I don't have everything just laid out. The plan, if I don't like it, is simply to come back to the United States and stay here and do what my degree allows me to do. And I think that's a very good plan that I'm accounting for, even if I don't enjoy teaching in Korea. But I do definitely want to try it out. So there's that. That's what I plan to do after college. See ya. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, that's what I plan to do after college. Is just test the waters, and see if. Well, actually, testing the water is gonna come this summer when I go there for tourism purposes, because I have a bunch of friends in Korea. I'm gonna visit them. I'm gonna, I think, get at least a little bit of a feel of what life is gonna be like. Of course, when I go this summer, I'm gonna be staying in a hotel. After college, I'd be staying in an apartment. So there are differences. I'm not saying that. Saying it's going to be exactly like teaching and working there is just like saying that playing Guitar Hero teaches you exactly how to play guitar. It's, you kind of get a little bit of a feel for it, but you know, you have no idea what the real thing is like. So, I do want to at least get a feel for it by going this summer, or next summer, actually. It'll be this summer soon. um, Next January, when I can say this summer. So that's what I plan to do for my career after college. Let's see, what else new is there? For Let's Plays, guys, if you want me to continue with SimCity, just tell me, and I will of course do that. But I'm kind of losing interest in SimCity. I haven't even played in so long, probably months. So, if you guys want me to do it, of course I will. If you don't want me to do it, then don't say anything, because I'm already gonna stop if you don't say anything. But something I actually do want to try, I do want to try the game Sleeping Dogs, because at first I saw it and I said, that game doesn't really look fun. It's only single player, and I was more interested in multiplayer games at the time. So I was, I wasn't really thinking that was going to be too fun. But I looked at the game a little bit, talked to my friend that actually has played it. He said it's a really good game, and I would actually like to try it. And if you guys are interested, then I would love to play it on my channel. Like I said, Just Cause 2, if you guys are interested in seeing that. Civilization 5, I have that. If you guys want me to play some more Serious Sam 3, I will. They're actually coming out with a Serious Sam 4. I don't know when, but I know it's in development. I don't think anybody knows when. Probably not even the people developing it. But anyways, so let's see. I've learned quite a bit of Korean, I think, since the last time I made a video, which is nice. So many of my things have to do with Korea. Made a ton of Korean friends. I know many, many, many more people from Korea than I used to. Ooh, what's that? I'm gonna help those guys out. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's kill him. Yeah. Oh, that's a good guy.
We have reports of
Alright,
violence,
let's go.
sir.
Come on.
Report to location immediately.
Wait a second. Ooh, I got this. I want to help these guys out. Come on. I'm trying to. Okay. Let me. No. Alright, good.
Take him out!
No. Don't get out. Don't get out.
Here comes the cavalry! Time to die!
Crap, and I'm dying too, so.
Attack!
Okay. Crap. Ooh, let me get in this gun. Good. See, I got the Guild Wars 2 mouse and keyboard. That thing's gonna blow up right in my face. That's not good. I might die. I didn't die. Yeah, close. So anyways, what was I saying? Learned a bit of Korean. Crap. Ooh, let's see if I can very quickly order a car. Let me just get to a better place. Maybe I can order a plane. Let's order a jet. Okay, what else has been going on? I really have no idea. I have some homework from school. Not too much. It's, like I said, it's just a little bit of grunt work. And it's really not much more than that. Let's see, what else is there? Oh, okay, these are boats. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's really anything else. I was wanting to get a plane. Yes, there is the Silver Bolt, which I've completely upgraded. The Aeroliner. Yeah, I guess I'll get the Silver Bolt. This thing doesn't even have any weapons, which I don't like, but it's something. Oh, crap. Crashed. Car crashed into it. Go, fast. Take off. Oh my gosh, Alright, good. Yeah, these things are, they don't have any weapons, but, man, I got that open cockpit. Anyways,
And now Air Force chopper arriving shortly.
oh. Like I said, no weapons on this thing, so I might want to hijack that chopper. I actually now want to hijack that chopper, so I gotta find where it is first. I see it on the map, but I don't see it in the real world, in real life. What else has been going on? I see it. No, I don't see it. Crap. I see it. Yeah, that's right. I'll get you.
We have hostiles in the area. Sending
This would
all
never be
available
possible in
units.
real life.
No mercy!
How the helicopter just hovers above ground while I'm hijacking it. Only 2 mounted guns. That's okay. So, I guess there really hasn't been too much going on. Except, okay, with Spiritus. I got something new to report. Spiritus, remember, I don't know if you guys remember, he had a high Groma. I don't remember, sorry guys, I had to pause the game for a second. I don't know if you guys remember, he had a high Groma, which is like the dog version of a blood blister, a little while ago, but that healed, so that's good. And he's basically back to normal, except he can't go in the backyard still because he keeps getting out. He doesn't actually run away, but he gets in the neighbor's yard and plays with their dogs, and it would be fine, except the neighbor has, like, small children, and they're, of course, okay with it, but we don't want Spiritus to get over there and, and actually do some damage. Although he has had his rabies vaccine and everything. But anyways, he could accidentally hurt you. What is that called? Did I just see that thing called Koala Smith? Is that what that thing's called? Oh, I don't know why I saw Smith. Journey. Broadcast tower. Water tower. The way water towers break in this game is so unrealistic. See? Just disappear. A lot of things in this game are unrealistic, but that's probably one of the most unrealistic things. Yeah, Spiritus, so we can't go in the backyard, and we tried doing, what's called an invisible fence. And the invisible fence is like where you put this collar on them, and it, gives them a little zap if they get too close to the fence. And what that did was it made him too afraid to even play out in the backyard anymore. He just sat in one place. So, and I hated that because it's so sad. And now that he didn't want to play anymore. So eventually we started putting him out there without the collar just to get him accustomed to not having it again. And so then he started playing again, and then he started getting out again. So that's a problem. And we put a harness on him so that he wouldn't be able to dig under the fence, because that actually kept him from digging under the fence. But the first time he somehow got out of his harness because he's a really smart dog, and the second time he found a way to get under the fence with the harness still on. So he's just an incredibly smart dog, and he's been outsmarting us. So we have to just basically stick to walks, which I don't like because I wish he could just spend more time playing, but he's doing this to himself. I mean, I can't really help it. So that's Spiritus. Let's see. I now have an Instagram. Well, that's not too important. I really, I don't know what else to say. I mean, those are some pretty major updates. I mean, I don't need to give you my life story because it's been probably a few months, not years. Well, I feel like there are more things to talk about. Bitcoin. Okay, yeah. Here's something. I invested in Bitcoin Bitcoin. I don't know if I was investing in Bitcoin at the time of my last video, but I have about 0.79 Bitcoin. I can't put too much towards it because I'm saving for Korea. And I have 0.79 Bitcoin, and recently Bitcoins, sorry guys, that was an accident. Bitcoins, BIT coins, they've been surging, and I have no idea why, because that was after the United States government seized the Silk Road, which relied completely on Bitcoins. Of course, it was bad, it was for drugs, but that, at first, I think it made Bitcoins go down, but then they surged way up, and it's been hovering, whereas before it was like around $110, maybe somewhere around there. I mean, for Coinbase, I'm speaking for Coinbase, because I know the prices differ. But it was hovering around, say, $110. Now it's hovering around $200. And that's really good for me, because in order for me to be making a profit if I were to sell all my Bitcoins, the price would only need to be about $113, because that's my average plus the fees that they deduct and stuff. So, and they have very, very small fees. I mean, $2 really, and the average is in actuality the average is like $111. But when I did the calculations, they had to be 113 in order for me to actually get anywhere. So yeah, I'm also thinking about investing a little bit in stocks, ones that get dividends, because I'm not too interested in just reinvesting the money. Get out of this thing, I hate that sound. I'm not too interested in, what's it called? Growth. I think they're called growth stocks. I forgot, but anyways, my point is that I want a stock that gets dividends, and then I can just slowly, little by little, invest a little bit more and a little bit more, and not in the same stock. Of course, you got to diversify, you know. But anyways, oh yeah, okay. So back to the donations, because that's all I had to say about stocks and Bitcoin and stuff. So back to the donations. We come full circle now that we're talking about money. I'm not used to recording. I'm still saying a lot. So as far as donations, you can still donate to my channel or my PayPal, or if you want to donate through Bitcoin, that's still possible, still very possible, just as possible as it was before. But if you want to be more sure that your money is going to go towards my Korea trip, if you want to donate but you're like, no, I mean, he's going to get the money and then spend it somewhere else and not towards his Korea trip, then there's the service that I use is called GoFundMe, and I will put a link in the description. And I am not touching that money until I go to Korea, and it will only be used for Korea unless there's any left over after I get back from Korea, in which case then I'll do whatever. But but that is a promise. You've got my word on that. You had my word on the PayPal and Bitcoin thing. But this way, this puts the money in a place where it's a lot less tempting to even touch, because the liquidity on it is not very high. It's where, I mean, yes, technically you could withdraw it, but it's a lot less liquid. The liquidity is lower than if you're just donating by Bitcoin or PayPal, because I'm not actually seeing the money in an account or anything. I'm only seeing the money as a number on a screen that I can't actually spend until I withdraw. So guys, if you want to donate to my Korea trip, of course the thing is, I will be splitting the money in half so that I can give some to my friend Steven, because he's going to be taking care of the hotel, and I want to help him out as much as possible. And originally that was not the plan, but I decided, you know what, it's really only right for me to split the money in half. He is gonna have plenty of money, but just kind of as a thank you, you know, give him some extra money to spend. And yeah, so if you want to be absolutely for sure positive that your money is going to be going to my Korea trip, then that would be the place to do it. GoFundMe, and I will put the link in the description, or I also used a link shortener, bit.ly. I don't know if you guys are probably all familiar with it, but I don't know if you pronounce it bit.ly or whatever. But bit.ly, and it's bit.ly/Seoul Changes Everything. That's SEOULChangesEverything. bit.ly/Seoul Changes Everything. And again, I will put the link in the description of this video. And in future videos, definitely on the Minecraft Nomad once I start that back up again. So, and like I said, I've already got some plans for what to record. I plan to record kind of stepping off of the plane and going into the Incheon airport. I think the flight goes to Incheon. I'm pretty sure. But stepping out the plane, going to the Incheon airport, and of course you get to see Steven in the video as well. Seeing all the Korean people in the airport. Maybe I'll be meeting my friend Angela there. Her Korean name is Kim Do-yu, but it's easier to say Angela, so I say Angela. So yeah, I have some plans. I have plans to record that, and I have plans. Something happened here. Look, he doesn't even have handcuffs. Look, run away, dude. Here, I'll help you. Look at this. Oh, I missed. Yeah, run away, guys. Come on, you're free. Okay, yeah, I have plans to record stepping off the airplane and all that, and what's called, what else? I have plans of kind of seeing the hotel room, the plane, the airport video will be more cinematic and theatrical, I think, than just informative. I think because I plan to have like this mystical music. I already know what music I'm going to use, but I plan to have like this certain music that really kind of puts into perspective how amazing it's going to feel when I finally get there. I've been waiting for this for so long. Or at least it feels like it. I've been waiting for it for... You know, I was supposed to go over the summer, instead I went to Detroit. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to talk to you about. Sorry guys, this video is so long. Yeah, over the summer it was a little... Oh gosh. Excuse me, I keep burping. It was a little before school started, and I went to Detroit with my brother, and originally, again, it was supposed to be Seoul. I found out that if we were to go to Seoul, if we actually could, because my brother was, you know, scared of North Korea, if we actually could, then we would have only stayed for like 2 or 3 days, and in that sense, I'm happy that we didn't go then, this summer. Because I don't think that would have been long enough to actually experience, and plus I made tons more Korean friends since then. So then after that the plan was, okay, where do you want to go in the United States? That's what my brother was saying. Where do you want to go in the United States? Because he flies free anywhere domestically in Canada and Mexico, so. And also you could get cheaper prices flying domestically, even for me, with a buddy pass. So, he just asked me that. I said, okay, how about New York City? Okay, I had tons less desire to see New York City than Seoul, but probably probably one of the most desirable places to see in the United States alone. Because it's still the United States. I live in the United States, so it's pretty much everywhere in America is similar feel. Of course, I don't live in a big city. I live in a small town, but it's still America. So he said, okay, let's go to New York City. Turns out there are travel embargoes for buddy passes, so you can't do that. Because for the summer, everybody's traveling to New York City. It's a very popular destination, and so people are all rushing there, so they don't want the buddy passes that pay a lot less, or the employees that pay nothing. They don't want them getting any kind of priority. So he said, okay, why don't you just visit me in Detroit? Because that's where he's living. So I said, okay, alright. I mean, I really didn't have any interest at all in seeing Detroit, but at least I would get to spend some time with him. I never get to spend time with my brother, so it would be welcome in that sense. So I went to Detroit, and it was actually a lot better than I thought it was. And not just the spending that I thought it was going to be, and not just the spending time with my brother, because I knew that would be enjoyable, because I love my brother. He's my brother. So I knew I was going to enjoy spending time with my brother, but I didn't know I was going to enjoy seeing Detroit. And it wasn't like wow, the place is a beast, dude. Okay, I want to drive a car off here. I just want to. But it wasn't like a North Korea, it wasn't like a South Korea actually going to Korea kind of enjoyable. It was like learning about North Korea kind of enjoyable, because I got to see just, like, you have the big and huge GM building that's just incredibly elaborate. They got this huge LED screen up at the top of the building, and then right near it are just these abandoned poor people skyscrapers, I guess. I don't really know how else to describe them, with 1930s architecture and all that, and it's like this perfect comparison of the corporate wealth in the United States versus the lower class. So it was actually a lot more fun than I anticipated. I stayed for like 3 days, I think, maybe 4. I can't remember. There were tons of Asians there, by the way, and we actually went to a Korean restaurant, which was awesome. So that was beast. So let's get an armored car. I don't know. I feel like I maybe want to get the same one, that agency one, but there's also this one, and it has a lot more armor. So it's 15,000, but it'll be worth it. Anyway, so that was really enjoyable, and of course I had to postpone my trip to Korea until next summer. But oh, it's this one. I love this one. The auto cam. It's not too fast, but anyways, I enjoyed the trip nonetheless, and I have pictures. And we went to a Korean restaurant, and I had chicken 탕수육. And I've asked my Korean friends if they had it. They all love it. This was not as cool as I thought it would be. But all the Korean friends that I've asked said they loved it. And my brother had bulgogi, and he loved that, and I got to try it a little bit, and I loved that as well. So we really enjoyed our time in Detroit, and it just made me even more excited to go to Korea, because they're gonna have that kind of food all over the place. I'm gonna get to try a lot more. Plus, I'll get to see my Korean friends. I'll get to do it with a friend, not just my brother. So my brother actually is going to come to Seoul a little after we get there, and spend the remainder of our time with us, and then go back with us. So, I will also get to experience it with a friend. And the flying was also really cool, because we got a super cheap price. Round trip ticket with a buddy pass to Detroit was $192. So that was really awesome. Anyway, it made me so excited to go to Korea. And I have some video of the plane ride. Just a little bit. It's like just over a minute or something. And I have tons of pictures, and I also got to have Thai pizza. Thai pizza. It was actually from California Pizza Kitchen, which we don't have in my town, so that was interesting. But yeah, I know, guys, this video is so long, but I'm just having a great time updating you guys. Yeah, let's see. But I guess that's really it. I mean, I had a lot of updates, but I feel like I covered all of them. I guess a smaller update, I guess I could say, is that in my room I now have 3 Girls' Generation posters, and I also have a 4-minute poster, and I have a South Korean flag that I put on my ceiling. So, and actually for Christmas, supposedly, my mother is going to give me a North Korean flag to also put on my ceiling, and they're both polyester super knit, and both 3 feet by 5 feet, and that's the reason it's on my ceiling, is that it's way too huge for my wall, on my room. But it's on the south side of my room, which is pretty cool, and then I can put the North Korean flag on the north side of my room. I just thought that was pretty cool, because in the past I've never really had a good reason to decorate any part of my room. Oh, cool. Wow. This vehicle was very worth it. I'm getting a lot of bang for my buck.
Here we come.
Let's see, I've gotten... I don't know if I had this at the time of my last video, but I got a package from my friend Suyeon. Oh, that would hurt. Crap. I got a package from Korea, my friend Suyeon. Before she went to Beijing to study at Beijing University, she sent me a package with some Korean cards on it and stuff, or in it and stuff, and it was really, really sweet and really awesome. And she wrote me this huge card, and it was really, really cool. And then after that, I got a package from Dahyun, and I probably mentioned Dahyun in my last video. Oh, finally, the fun has to end. And then recently, my first Korean friend ever, Minhwa, she sent me a letter. Finally, she promised she was going to do it 5 months ago or more, and finally she got around to sending that letter, and she included some Korean candies in it. So that was really nice. It was really sweet. I seriously have the best Korean friends in the world. I feel like I have the best friends in the world, since my American friends don't treat me half as good as my Korean friends do. But anyways, actually, let's end this. Actually, no, that's not gonna work. Let me just blow this up. Anyways, guys, that's really all I have. That's really all I could say to update you guys. And stay tuned for more videos, because I will, of course, be making more. And again, if you want to see more Just Cause 2, tell me all about it, and I will show you. And we're gonna end this video by walking. Actually, you can't really walk, but we're gonna run away from this explosion in the background. Whee! I mean, that wasn't completely epic. That was kind of epic. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video, and remember to check the link in the description if you want to donate to my Korea trip. Any amount helps, even if it's simply $1, because that can help buy a subway ticket or whatever. So any amount helps, and I appreciate every little bit that any of you guys can give. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, sorry. No, let me actually redo that. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.